Welcome back, everybody. I'm Jade Monkey. We're back here in Rust. We're talking about the Rust beta action. Man, my horse is super slow. We're talking about information for the Rust beta, and we're talking about is there new info for this? Is there an Easter egg inside of Rust right now currently? There's a lot of misinformation going around. I get the excitement. I do. Believe me. We have been wanting this for, oh, man, for so long. But there's been a lot of talk and a lot of speculation going around. And I get the speculation too. I mean, we've done our fair share of speculation over the last few months too, because we're so excited for this. But let me go ahead and just dispel this big one here on the old TC. If you look here in the upper, what is it, upper leftish, this Rust beta release date, there's a lot of information go around saying that this is a clue, maybe. Well, it's been in the game for a very long time, for years actually. You can see us, we talk about this quite a few times during some live streams when we're actually playing the game. And it's been there for a long time. As a matter of fact, it's been in there so long, it's been in there before this actually hit release for the PC. So it's actually a joke, and it's talking about Half-Life 3. It's not talking about anything else. It was making a joke that this game will never come out of early access. Rust beta release date, or maybe it could be referencing the console version, but that's Half-Life 3 is what that's referencing. It's making a joke about Half-Life 3 because Half-Life 3 hasn't come out yet, and so like this won't come out, and that's notation for that type of. I mean, if you look at the branding for the game, you're gonna see very quickly that that's Half-Life 3, even though Half-Life 3 isn't out. So it's more or less a joke, kind of like ragging on themselves a little bit. Now, we do have a video already out there. I'll go ahead and link it right now. Talking about the most recent information we do have. There is speculation in there because that's all we have for that specific thing, for the actual date. But we're trying to break down the information we do have and give you guys like a rough window, so at least we can set our expectations in a reasonable fashion. But believe you me, if there's anything new that comes out, we'll definitely be letting you guys know because we're just as psyched to get this as you guys are. Like, we've been waiting for this ever since we played it back in PC days. But yeah, if you look here, yeah, that's been on there for a very long time. And it's more like a knock on themselves. And now this may have a coincidence and line up with Q3. But if we're talking about beta release, it's most likely going to be Q2. I think latest it would be Q3. But, you know, again, that's my estimation. But I know there's been all kinds of crazy stuff out there. I get the excitement level for it, but some people are just straight guessing or like bending stuff to say, oh, it's got to be this. Like, at least if you're going to speculate, at least throw it out there. A lot of people laying claim just like saying, oh, see, I knew it's one. Like, think about this. Think about this for a second. Let me, if I could just rant for a minute. Development is such a wild and crazy ride in general, right? How would they possibly know the projected date for that, you know? Like, Gary's already held this back and been working on it in such a fashion that he's like, it'll be done when it's done. Do you think he really knew? Is like, I'm going to pick this date in the future and then just put it down? Very unlikely. No. And plus, the fact that this isn't new, this has been in the game for a long time, this little slab of paper on the TC. Even before the TC update, before we had upkeep. But I mean, people that played the game would actually know that, but I get the excitement factor, you know what I mean? Like, I really do. We're just as excited. I mean, we're looking for clues everywhere as well, but I mean, anybody that's been playing for a period of time knows that that's been on the TC for a hot minute. But I mean, it is coming this year. We do have the beta just creeping just around the corner. So again, we have all kinds of things to help hold you over while you're waiting during this current situation we're all in, to get you excited, to get you up to speed with the game now. And by no means is this going to ruin or like tell you what the meta is, because I think the meta in this game can be very, very different for lots of different people. What do I mean by that? Like, a lot of people like to settle in and play one way. This game can be played many different ways. So with that in mind, check this out. So I'm going to go ahead and leave a link for this video. It's a Raid Basics Beginner Guide right there in the upper right hand corner. And this one's awesome. This will give you a good basis for how to raid in Rust. By no means is this an end-all beat-all, but this will definitely get you on your feet, and it'll help you develop your own style, method, your own meta that you want to build into, or how you want to approach raiding in Rust. We have a lot of other things in the Rust what is it? The Rust videos playlist. I'll try to link it there in the upper right hand corner too. That's where all these videos come from. We have all kinds of goodies in there where we're actually playing on official, showing what you guys will be running into when you guys are playing on the console beta version here coming up. We're doing base tours, I think tomorrow. So look for that. That'll be in the same playlist. So if you're subscribed to the channel and stuff, or you just check the playlist, you can always come back and see some of the new stuff we've been adding. But one of the things, I don't know what we're going to call it yet, but we have a series where we go through a real wipe, like where we're playing on official, and like we have a base already laid out, but it was under fire constantly during it, like a standard server that you would be playing on in the beta, and then we show you what the base looks like, the good, the bad, everything in between, like how it evolved into what it was. In some cases it was bad, some cases we had to make do with what we had, and in some cases we came up with some really cool ideas that we never would have come up with before. So I mean, it's a way to give you an idea, to get your brain working with how you want to play the game, how you want to build, because the building in this game is so great. There's so many ins and outs to it. There's so many different ways to do it. It's beautiful. Like, you'll see what we're talking about. We really have to just make do with what you have, and you will very much see that in that series. So I guess we're going to call it the base tours for now. I'm sure we'll come up with a better name later, but that'll be coming out tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. We have a lot of other videos in the playlist here. Let me take a little gander. We've got, let's see, we've got the electric boathouse, which is also a really good way to get your brain going on how to use electronics for both base defense and for just quality of life. And again, I'll go ahead and link the electric boathouse right here in the upper right hand corner, and that should help you get started with some of the Rust stuff. We got many more guides coming down the pipeline to help you guys, very specific to console. I know we're playing on the PC right now, but rest assured we will be maining on console when it comes out. We will be playing the beta as much as humanly possible as soon as it hits, and then when this actually releases to console, we'll be playing this outright. We'll be making little touches and coming back to PC, but for the most part, we'll be maining on console, which is going to be stellar. Now, let me just go ahead and clear out a few more things that we do know about the Rust actual release. Again, there's a lot of misinformation going around out there. They have confirmed that crossplay between PC and console is not going to happen. So just, you know, there's some, I don't know, I've heard it around where people are like, oh, it could be between PC and Xbox. That is not the case. That is absolutely not the case. That is one thing they have confirmed. Now, I'm speculating and saying that we will have console-to-console crossplay, which I think is good because it keeps the hackers out. I'm all for that, but that's just me saying that. They haven't confirmed or denied that one. But just know that PC to console is not a thing. No matter what you hear, that came from the developer's mouth outright. So go ahead and mark that down. Unless they decide to change it, that's what we heard from the developers. So rest assured, you won't have to worry about the hacker problem that we have inherited on the PC platform, which is unfortunate. I really don't wish that on anybody. But yeah, so hopefully this helped out. If you found it useful, be sure to drop a like. We will be doing more of these Rust videos, console-focused tutorials, but these are also for PC players too, if you're brand new to Rust. But it is primarily for console players, right? Like, because all of us are going to be so, it's going to be so new, right, when it comes out. So we're going to have a lot of those. Again, it's in the Rust videos playlist. I'll go ahead. I think that, I don't know, I'll try to link it again here if they were too close before. Dooloop. And be sure to look there. We're going to have a lot more base tours, more console-focused guides coming through the pipeline in the coming days, leading up to the beta. And rest assured, man, if you've got your notifications on, you'll know exactly when the beta's out, because you'll see us streaming it immediately. So yeah, hopefully we see you guys soon. Hopefully we see you guys in the beta soon. And love ya. Look at this horse. I must have the slowest horse on the server right now. You see this? I see it's going kind of fast now. It's doing all right. Is that another horse over there? It is. Man, I can't freaking wait for this. Yeah, if you have any questions about mechanics, any specifics about what's going on, be sure to leave them down in the comments down below. We do read those. You can always stop in during streams. We are doing a lot of Last Oasis these days, DayZ. We're also doing Rust. So be sure to tune in for those as well. And yeah, hopefully we see you guys on the live stream or see you guys in the next video. Yeah, yeah? Okay, for real, we're out of here.